Hello everyone, it's PowerX64 Plus, and in today's video we're going to be doing a bit of a stress test on the HP Pavilion that we restored last time. So it's running Linux, so we're going to install Wine, which is a compatibility layer that will let us run Windows programs. We're going to run some games. I have it hooked up to the KDS LCD monitor from 2005 because the actual screen is messed up. Let's so if we look at the sticker here, you'll see that it has the Intel Graphics Media Accelerator X3131, whatever number that is, with up to 358 megabytes shared video memory. So this has more VRAM than the last laptop I tested out, which was the Dell Latitude D630. I didn't run that on camera. So if we look at these specs, we have a Intel Core 2 Duo T5750. There's our speeds. We have, that's the kernel. We have 149 gigabytes of storage and some other random information there. So it's a similar CPU to the Dell Latitude D630, but the Intel Graphics Media Accelerator is definitely going to give it an edge. And as for RAM, it has 3 gigabytes of DDR2 memory. So those are the specs of the laptop. Let's get started with the testing. Okay, so I had to take some time off camera to get this set up. I did come across a few issues, but we're going to try testing with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. This is probably not going to run too great, but it might. I mean, the game is from 2002, and this laptop really does focus on its multimedia capabilities, so should be able to run a game that was pretty old by the time it came out. It's not showing on the good monitor, so you're gonna have to bear with me of this awful one. It works. Oh, that looks really bad because of the screen, but it's not showing on the external monitor, so you just have to deal with it. I'm not gonna play for long. I was just curious if this would work. So any name. I have to turn this down because of copyright. Let's just go into some random race. I just want to see how this runs. First, let's check our graphics settings. This is really bad on the camera. 800 by 600. We're gonna try everything on max, just out of curiosity. Oh, that's the brightness. I don't know what the resolution of this panel is. Let's go 1024 by 768 and go into some random event. Doesn't matter. Any car. I just want to see how this. Oh no. Oh, you see that? Yeah, that's less than 1 frame per second. That's like, what, 1 frame every 2 seconds? Oh no, I thought it would be better than that. Okay, let's see if I can go back. Let's put this on its lowest settings instead. If it does that bad on max settings on a game from 2002, then it's probably, the GPU probably isn't as good as I thought it would be. That's still pretty bad. Just do it anyways and see what happens. Either we'll be impressed or it'll be hilariously bad. Hey, that's better than I thought. I guess the preview is just really laggy. Yeah, this screen is terrible, but That's not too bad. If it runs like this on the lowest settings, I wonder what the max settings look like. This is playable, especially when you consider that this is Linux and it's not even supposed to be running on this operating system. Okay, let's try changing some other options. Alright, we're gonna max everything out now that I know that it performs different in the actual game. Hey, that's significantly worse, but not too bad. I can tell you for sure that my other laptop, the Dell Latitude, wouldn't be able to run this game at these settings. It's actually using the widescreen too. It's very laggy, but it works. Alright, I guess it's time to move on to the next game. Just wanted to see how that ran. So, what game will we test next? Oh yeah, I think Midnight Club 2 would be a good test. It's a racing game from 2003. The way that this runs on the Latitude is not very good. So this laptop being more multimedia focused and having Intel Graphics Media Accelerator, whatever that is, should be able to run it better with 358 megabytes of shared video memory. That's significantly more than the Latitude. DVD is in. Should probably copy the game to the actual hard drive so we're not running from a DVD, which just, for obvious reasons, that's not ideal. Okay, it's finally done. Don't want to be running it off a DVD because that's going to put it at a disadvantage. It's already at enough of a disadvantage being such an old computer. Alright, so it just made our desktop much bigger. And guess what? It's running on the awful display. Gotta be kidding me. It's like I just can't show you on anything better than this terrible LCD. I really need to get a capture card. I mean, the video here runs fine. It looks so bad on this screen. Oh, unsupported back buffer format. And now my screen is stuck running at this resolution, so that did not work. Let's try changing the resolution. Okay, it works, but it's in the corner of the screen for whatever reason. And if we look on the messed up screen, it's taking up the whole screen, but is only using the corner. Alright, well, I guess you're going to be looking at the corner of this LCD. Alright, what happens if I try and skip this? Does it crash? You can't run Midnight Club 2, not on this configuration. Let's try another game. This one's a year newer, Need for Speed Underground 2. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna first test it on the DVD because I just wasted a gigabyte of space copying it copying Midnight Club to the DVD just to find out that it doesn't work. Okay, that took forever. Oh, what's this? Failed to load DLL. That's probably fine. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. We're just doing some testing. So I finally got the game installed. That was really slow. Oh, yeah, there's a really weird bug going on. Like, there's a smaller version of the screen inside of that doesn't make any sense. Showing on the correct screen, finally. I think this one's gonna work. Yep. Oh, there's already a lot of lag here loading just the menu screen. Okay, let's see what our settings are. It's 40 by 480. The graphics are maxed, which would explain why it's so laggy. I'm gonna try and lower that. I don't know why it just did that to the screen. Alright, that looks, worse, but it's not laggy now. See if we can turn up that resolution a bit. Yeah, 800 by 600. Alright, this feels much smoother. Alright, let's just go to career. Again, this isn't a gaming video, this is more of a stress test for the laptop. Does this person have any better cars than an SUV? This has a custom save file on it that I downloaded from online. Yeah, this looks better. This is really smooth. This already runs better than how it does on the Dell Latitude D630, which is my other old laptop. So definitely this has a better GPU. The D630 runs this at 640 by 480 on actual Windows XP. This is running it at 800 by 600 on Linux. That's just, it's funny that it runs better on Linux. Anyways, it works. I could definitely play through this. It doesn't look too bad either. I don't have an FPS counter, but I'd say this is running at maybe like 30 FPS or something like that. Which, for a racing game, I'd consider that fine. So this game is definitely a success. We're going to test another game now, a first-person shooter game. Unreal Tournament. This disc has some marks on it, but it looks like it should still be good, so let's put that in. This is a pretty old game, so it's from 1999 or 2000 or somewhere around there. It's an FPS game, so I should probably get a mouse to play it, but it doesn't matter. We're just testing. Pretty much everything high, but standard video resolution. I mean, the technology in this laptop was space age compared to what this game is designed to run on, so well, that's not right. It's doing that thing where it puts the game in the corner of the screen. But other than that, it does work. I think this is probably related to the display. Let me just check. Yeah, that's not perfect, but okay, so if we go to, I can change the resolution to something that actually fits the screen. Get that from 640 by 480 to the highest it supports is 600 by 800 by 600. Plugging back in the monitor. I'm not gonna torture you guys with that terrible LCD. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Wait, why can't I move? Oh, it's arrow keys. Oh. Why is it arrow keys? Who plays something like this with arrow keys? You barely move. Oh, this is so awkward with a trackpad. But it runs very well on high settings. There's probably some mod I can use to turn up the... Oh my gosh, I can't aim or anything. There's probably a mod I can use to turn up the resolution, but... See if I can get even one kill like this. You have no idea how hard it is to play this on a trackpad with arrow keys. Come on. Well, alright, I think that's enough. I cannot play on the trackpad. Let's go. Next game we're gonna try is the successor, or not the direct successor, but it eventually came out much later in the series. We're gonna try Unreal Tournament 2004 on this laptop, which is significantly more advanced graphically. So I'm wondering how this is gonna handle it. I think it'll run it. After seeing it run some of those other games, I'm confident that it can run it. Okay, this seems to work. Although it's in widescreen, but whatever. Let's check our settings. Where's my cursor? Here it is. This is already really laggy. I mean, this game is much more advanced, so let's change that resolution to a 4:3 resolution so we can see it properly. That's better. Alright, based on how laggy the menu feels, I think we should run this on low settings. That's not, I mean, it's laggy, and lag is the last thing you want in an FPS game, and it's actually using WASD, which I appreciate. I mean, it runs. It's laggy. I don't think this is playable, but it runs at something more than 1 FPS. Yeah, this is not playable. Alright, let's go and turn down the graphics and try again. This is much better. Again, playing with the trackpad I can barely navigate, but this is much better. Again, maybe still not perfect for an FPS game, but if you're desperate to where you're using a laptop like this to play this game, then it'll work. But definitely you need a mouse. Playing FPS games without a mouse is not bad though. It works. I couldn't even run this on the Latitude, so... Okay, we have one last game to try out. So, if you don't know, I am a bit of a game developer. This DVD contains some games, basic 2D games that I made in 2022, back when I still had the PowerDog name. Nowadays I'm working on a street racing game called X24 Racing, which is still in the works. Anyways, I want to see how the PowerDog games run on this laptop. I don't think anyone else is really going to care about this part because it's not a popular game, but I want to do it anyways. Okay, let's start with the PowerDog game. This is a basic 2D maze game. I am expecting this to work. Of course it does. That comes as no surprise, really. And we can even full screen it without any bugs. Since it's not copyrighted, I can finally turn the sound back on. We will do level 1. Of course this runs. I could probably even get this to run on my Trio 650 if I knew how to port it to Palm OS. It's just a little 2D game. If you saw the stuff I'm doing nowadays, it's much more advanced. Oh, alright, I think that's enough of this. I don't want to bore everyone to death. How does this one run? I guess I was wrong when I said I thought this would run fine. I'm not even hearing it. Level 1. Wow, this is actually laggy. That's just sad. This is like the most basic type of game. I'm guessing it has something to do with memory because the memory usage is so high. Maybe it's storing the assets in memory. 85% of the CPU. Oh, that is just shameful for something like this. I guess this is just poorly optimized. I think that's enough of this. I really thought that'd run better. Oh no, it was running 2 instances. Yeah, it was running 2 instances of the same thing. That's... Yeah, I just closed it and I see this one, but I can't play this one. Oh, now I can. Does the sound work? Oh, it's muted. There is no audio. Oh yeah, that runs much better. I mean, it's still using an absurd amount of CPU, but at least I'm assuming it's what's using the CPU. I don't have anything else open. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video of the old HP laptop running some games on Linux. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.